and I just wanted to hop on, do a reading um, for June for money and abundance, and pulling. Get a little bit of sunscreen on my face. Um, Actually, going for what to expect. So, um, let's see what is what's coming forward the month ahead. So, all right. So let's go for hey sister. Um let's do Gemini. So we'll pull Oracle card. What can Geminis expect in terms of abundance for the month of June? What messages? What messages? So, for some of you who are Geminis, Spirit is actually calling you to be less. I have a couple of locks here. So, when I see the locks right there, it means that some of you are blocking yourself, and you're blocking yourself by um, holding yourself back of what potential things that you can incorporate to up your money. So you're being closed minded, closing your energy off to even thinking about options other than what's in front of you. And some of you, some of it's that you all don't want to strive to push yourself a little bit more further. Like I'm entitled to this rather than I need to open up my mindset so that I can bring in other options in terms of what I need to do in terms of abundance. So some of it is around your guys' energy and how you are viewing what you think you should be doing, and not allowing yourself to be open to possibilities. Um, for some of you, it's you are stubborn and close-minded around the work that you feel that you should be doing, and some of you know that the work that you're doing isn't working for you, and because of that it's impacting you. So some of you are experiencing financial blocks, like that's part of the reason why things are not what I want to say, not growing in the way that you need it to be. So let's pull tarot. Thank you all for joining. If you could hit the like, I would appreciate it. For some of you, I see the temperance card. For some of you, it's like also you're not balancing your money. Like whatever's coming in is going out. So let's see what messages for Gemini around money. Or if you guys are overspending or overindulging, like that's part of the issue that keeps you stuck. Um, yeah, it's like the devil card. Some of you guys have an over obsession. It could be around like shopping. I don't know if you guys are shopping or spending too much. Yeah, like you guys have opportunities in front of you, but you won't accept it. And it's like you're being stubborn, overworking yourself hard. Some of you, you need to be doing work around, it could be something that's creative oriented. For some of you, it may be around communications. I also see the justice card. Some of you should be maybe like working in the legal field or whatever. But some of it is that until you guys are willing to accept what your path is, like this isn't going to come forward. So part of your block in abundance is that you're not allowing yourself to open up to the opportunities that are in front of you. Yeah, you also have the Knight of Pentacles in front of you. So there is some money opportunities in front, and it's like you're sitting there watching it, but it's like you're not taking action towards it. Um, and yeah, it could be around some of you, something working with your hands that might be come to mind. Some of it could be like working with plants, art, but yeah, it's like a unhealthy association with money or the things that you're doing with money. That's potentially part of the problem. Hi. Um, so I'm just doing readings for the different elements in the zodiac sign. So we're gonna go into Cancer next. Um, and just seeing like what's going on in terms of abundance for Cancer, the messages for Cancer that they need to know for the month of June. Okay. So for some of you Cancers, some of your work, like I'm seeing advocacy. So some of you may be like therapists or counselors, or you could be like birth workers or something like that. Um, I'll do one last card. For some of you, it's like you need to do some advocacy work through being an author. So like writing. They want to remind you all that you need to have patience. So, whatever ideas that you're drumming up around your work, they want you to be patient and building the pieces together. So if you're supposed to be an author, like start with short stories. Like don't feel like you have to do a book and go all out. But it's like they want you to have your voice out there, and for your wisdom to be shared. So let's see. Yeah, for some of you, it's like your impatience is also around maybe like some experiences that you've had with with your shadow side or inner child, or it could be like the work that you need to be talking about is around like your inner child or working with children or remembering those things, like advocating. Yeah, you have the Hermit. So they're reminding you guys that you have the wisdom. So you need to maybe meditate, tap into the wisdom of yourself and pull that wisdom out to maybe construct whatever writing or author work that you need to do. So let's see what other things for. Yeah, Three Pentacles. Some of it is like maybe working in communities with folks who are doing writing. That might help you. But you're also going to have like you have the Lovers card, so you have choices, options, picking a path of which way you want to go. Like but you have potential success. So maybe picking a choice between like the ways that you want to write, but also like the ways that you want to do your advocacy work, or thinking what types of advocacy work they want you to tap into. So, um, so yeah, that's for Cancer. So I'm going to write this down. It's 917 for Cancer. That way I can put the markers down. Okay, so we're gonna go back to we got Cancer. We're gonna do Leo's next. So what do Leos need to do in terms of abundance? 2, 9, Go ahead. So, what do Leos need to do for abundance for the month of June? What do they need to do for abundance for the month of June? So, some of you Leos have some decisions to make in your work. Um, a lot of it is around decisions connecting to making your dreams a reality. So if you haven't had time to sit down and think about like what is it that Leo wants, or if Leo had the ability to do what they wanted to do, like what would like really feed Leo, right? Um and so think about those dreams and think about like how you can actualize that. Part of it for some of you, it's something around art or creative act, or it may not necessarily be art. It could be something involving hands, or connecting with hands. But for whomever this is for, this work is going to give you more freedom. So you want to think about like what is the work that's going to give you the freedom to explore creative aspects of yourself or the artistic aspects of yourself, and allow space for that. A lot of you need to be in a career that allows more freedom, more space, more time to do the work that you need to do. So let's do yeah, and for some of you it's you have the ability to do it, but the decision's keeping you stuck. She had the 8 of swords here. It's kinda, like you have the ability to move, but you need to figure out what is it that's gonna ground you in order to help you make that decision to move forward. Thank you so much for the, likes, I appreciate y'all. What other messages do you have for Leo for abundance? Yeah, you have 10 of Pentacles, so, like, a lot of abundance with this idea that you have in mind. You may receive some communication once you put that idea out, that creative idea out, that 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 folks will want to work with you, collaborate with you. But I feel like in a lot of ways, this creative idea is gonna make you take like a fresh start. Like you're gonna have to take a new path, new leap. This is a different type of work than what you're doing before. For some of you, like when I think of the fool, I also think of like it might be performing arts, like acting. For some of you, like I see also pentacles here, could be something that you're creating with your hands. Um, for the ones, I don't know, some of you may also be in marketing or design, graphic design. So that also might like resonate with some of you all. But yeah, your cup's gonna be like overflowing with this opportunity. But you guys need to like make a decision to go forth with it. So that's what we got for Leo. We're gonna go into Virgos. Any Virgos on here? Any Virgos on here? So let's start with Virgo. What do Virgos need to do for the month of June in terms of career? What does Virgos need to do? Some of you Virgos, like y'all may be feeling like caught up in competition. Like spirit wants to remind you, like, don't allow what other folks are doing to distract you. So let's see what other messages for Virgos. Yeah, competition. There's no competition for what you do. Everyone, yes, the modality or the things that you may do may be the same with other people, but it's the sauce, the essence of how you go about doing it's going to be different. For some of you, your abundance is going to be tied to inner work. So some of you need to be doing journaling, or you need to get back into your shadow work. Um, do last one. For some of you, it's about walking away from a job, like something within the job that you're doing doesn't resonate anymore. Yeah, dream home. They want you to like work in your dream life. So what does that work mean? Let's see. What kind of work do you want them to do? What kind of work? Yeah. For some of you, the reason why like you're stuck and you feel in competition is like you you feel like you have lost of time, and it's like you obsess over what everyone else is doing, and that's what's blocking you from getting the work that you need to do. Yeah, you guys have like some of you are artists, some of you guys have like a lot of decisions to make. There's going to be opportunities presented to you, but you need to like maybe vet what is it if you're going to do this work in collaboration, what is that going to mean? For some of you it's around maybe like agricultural work or dealing with herbs or like a herbalist or something like that. For some of you, it's like you guys have the tower. So if you don't move forward with this, spirit is going to shake your foundation up. They're calling for you all to make a decision to move forward in your purpose. For some of you, it's like maybe some of you need to be doing work around travel or like speaking about travel, or some of you like maybe you need to work abroad in your work. They want you to know like you have a whole landscape of options and potential ways that you can go about having a career. And one of the things that I was also saying to yeah, they want you guys to take charge in your work. Like some of you are just like, I just want to stay employed. And with the ones, it's like, no, they want you to be a leader. So a lot of you need to be entrepreneurs. um yeah, go back into your hermit, go back into yourself, your wisdom. What do you need to take from your inner wisdom to make into your entrepreneurial business? um you guys aren't allowing yourself to leverage that. Yeah. If you guys have more specifically what you want to know what it is, you can always book with me. But it's around entrepreneurship, could be around design, arts, marketing, communication, something like that. So yeah, so Virgo, get it out of your head. So we're gonna do Libras next. Anybody here a Libra at all? Any Libras? Thank you so much for likes as you guys come on. I appreciate it. Helps me also other people to see. So we're gonna get into Libras next. Get messages for Libras for the month of June. Okay, so what messages for Libras for the month of June around money? Okay, some of you Libras are in denial. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You know what your path is, but you're not taking that step into that path. So that's continually like messing with the flow of your money. Um, for some of you, they want to have you research. Yeah, boss card. They want you to research because you're supposed to be your own boss. So you know what you're supposed to be doing. Some of it is like some of you guys need to be doing retreats or hosting teaching spaces for people. They want you to like research what those offerings would be like to give to folks, to teach with folks. Let's get in the tarot, see if there's any other messages. But part of the reason why, like, things are slowing up is because you're in denial about it. Yeah, you have the 8 of Wands here. Some of you are fighting this trajectory, what you're supposed to do. Yeah, there's a money offer coming in. You're gonna be given a choice to go a particular path with this gift. Okay, see what else, what other messages around money. Yeah, some of you may experience a tower. Some of you may decide to go your path, or some of you, spirit is gonna make that path known to you. So yeah, a lot of you guys have gifts, healing gifts, entrepreneurial gifts, that you need to be doing. See if there's anything else they want to message. Thank you so much for the heart. Yeah, for some of you, it's, yeah, leadership. Yeah, they want you to move. It's time to move. They're reminding you, a magician card. You guys have all the tools that you need to do. Some of you, if you're working a job, they want to remind you it's time to sail away, move away from that job. That job's not fitting you anymore. That's what's also blocking your money. And that's why you may be like, where is my money going? What can I do uh to enhance it? For some of you, like, this decision is going to come in quick. See the Knight of Swords, like, is gonna be like, all right, the decision's in and out, or yeah, they're gonna decide it for you, or you're gonna make a quick decision to be like, yeah, this is not for me anymore. And I gotta move on. Okay, so let's do water signs, or actually Scorpio. So hit on here, 2203. Okay, what messages for Scorpio around abundance? For Scorpio, some of you need to be teaching workshops around your gift. Oh, you're Scorpio. Hi, Christine. Nice to meet you. Are you a November Scorpio or a October Scorpio? Some of you, it's like you're stuck because you feel like you can't see the plan. Like, it's part of the reason why you're self-sabotaging yourself, Scorpio, is because you feel like you're just stuck and beholden. Oh, November 12th. Okay. For some of you, it's like you guys are just beholden to you think your work should be, and you close all your opportunities. Like, a lot of you need to, like, do some meditation or manifesting work, or sitting in meditation, or just moving your body so it can kind of help open up the portal for you to kind of open your mind. But a lot of you need to, like, work on stretching your imagination of what you can potentially do. If you do that, like, it's going to unlock what's blocking you. Some of you have, like, gifts and things that you could be teaching people. That's gonna also, if you record those types of things, those offerings, or you do them as like a quarterly offering or a monthly offering, like, it's gonna give you passive income. um or you could dream up an idea that you could put on, like, your site, like a Patreon or something like that, and people just buy it, like an offering for it. Yeah, for some of you, it's like you need to, like, put your offer out in community, or it needs to be like a community offering, or maybe going outside, like, to vendor where there's large people. Like, a lot of you have new ideas that you've thought about, but it's just like you need to, like, take those ideas and nurture them a little bit more. What does Scorpio need to do in terms of abundance for the month of June? What does Scorpio need to do? Yeah, it's a lot of it is because you guys are just stuck in your head. Yeah, some of it's going to be about divine timing, like spirit and the ancestors, and then they're going to force you to move move on this work, or you'll just notice like things aren't going to work anymore because of timing. But if you get this in place and start nurturing it, things will be better. Yeah, it goes back to the imagination piece. Six of cups. A lot of you need to get back in your imaginative energy. So think about like the things that you did as a kid, like things that you like to do as a kid. And maybe like also draw or sketch, like do this activity to kind of help evoke what is it that you can dream up as this passive income. um I think it's something around creativity or creativity. Um yeah. Oh, yes, you started a channel. Okay. Yeah, so you need to work on consistency. So maybe it's like do a schedule. Um Christy, like do a manageable schedule. Like you work, okay, can you do like longer videos and maybe like chop up bits of it to post on your YouTube where you can get shorts and you can build your audience. Like that will help you, right? Especially on YouTube. But like create a schedule. There's a lot of tools out there that you can use to help you like generate content. And there's platforms, some of them are free, that can load it for you. So if you could just like put it up on the platform, I always tell people put up on the platform. If you need to go back and like retag it in a different way, like do that. But a lot of you, it's like because you aren't consistent, or you start and stop, or you have limiting beliefs about what you can do, it messes with the energy of how like your money or things can flow. For a lot of you, what I'm going to tell a lot of folks, a lot of people who are experiencing money issues or loss of jobs right now, it's not unintentional. A lot of you aren't on your path, and so it's like spirit's way of getting your attention. um because they don't want you doing that work anymore. And so start in baby steps. And if some of you want to do a coaching session with me and you need help like thinking up other ideas or like pathways and stuff like that, like I do like spiritual business development, like that kind of stuff too. A lot of it's because you guys are just in denial about your gifts. You're in denial. And also, part of not posting consistently, it's like also you're scared of success. So, what is it? So what? Okay, you're going to be successful. Why are you scared of it? What about it is scary to you? Maybe to prove yourself that you can do the work. Maybe it's to like finally realize like, hey, I have value in myself and the work that I'm doing, and that I'm proving people wrong. So the narrative that folks have had about me and my abilities is wrong. So part of it is also the healing piece as well. Um, so 2028. Yeah. So Scorpio, y'all just need to start moving with it. So we're going to do Sag next. Um, and tomorrow I'm going to post, or actually I'm going to post later today. I'm going to do like an offer for folks for this new moon coming up. So like what things you could do to help yourself with this new moon. You're welcome, Christine. Um, it's going to be a $10 read. So it's like just a text reading, so I'll post it later today. If you're interested in it, like let me know. Um, but just to get some of you started, that would be really, really helpful. Okay, so what do Sagittarius need to know about abundance for the month ahead? Actually, I'm going to do Oracle, wrong card. Okay, so what is for this gear thing? But it's messing with my work. Okay, so what does Sag need to do for the month ahead? What does Sag need to do? For some of you, it's belief. You need to believe in yourself, your gifts, what you offer. Anyone on here, Sag? For some of you, it's like you feel unworthy for the work or what you want. And believe it or not, the energy that we carry, the feelings about ourselves does play a factor sometimes in our money. For some of you, it's like you need to be like doing counseling. So it could be therapy as part of your work. Yeah, some of you have a gift that's going to potentially bring you money. So you have fortune, money, but it's like you need to like have belief in yourself. Yeah. It's like you're closing yourself off because you don't have that belief. Um, let's see, last one. Any messages for Sag around money that they need to know for the month ahead? For some of you, Sag, you need to go out and experiment with your work. Like you're not allowing yourself to kind of test. For some of it's like, I don't know, we got three of swords. I don't know if some of you have like had either heartbreak or betrayal, but it's like messing with your head. And that's why like some of you are experiencing issues and trying to like work through money or abundance. Okay, what other messages for Sag? Yeah, it's like some of you may be feeling defeated, and it's defeated around like an idea or a thing that you had. Maybe like you pitched an idea and it didn't go well or it didn't go as planned, but like you're stuck because of it. What they want you to do is try again. If you did a particular offering, they want you to try again, but maybe think about like the context of where you're offering it, or maybe the audience of folks that you're offering it. If you do that, I see the King of Pentacles, so it's going to bring stability in for you. It will bring money in, but they want you to kind of test out where you might put this offering. Um, so yeah, so that is Sag. I'm gonna mark my time here so you guys know. Okay. So we're going to get into Capricorn next. Okay. So what do Capricorns need to do, or what can they expect for abundance for the month of June? What can Capricorns expect for the month of June? Okay. Spirit, what can Capricorns expect for the month of June? What can they expect? Well, some of you, like, some of you may, I don't know if some of you are laid off. You're going to have more time. You could be cap rising too. For some of you, what they want you to do is Capricorns, they want you to be like a creator. So you could be like a social media creator. They want you to get more into that bag um, of your work. So some of you may be unemployed. Yeah, creator. Some of it's like um if you have a social media page, like they want you to do storytelling on your social media page. Because I also see the author card. So like telling stories, maybe about, it could be around food, it could be around like travel experience or fashion or like history of fashion or makeup, hair. Like you could do something around that. They want you to build storytelling within your work. Okay, so what other messages for Capricorn? For some of you, it's like you feel tired, and that's why, like, it's a struggle, like your energy's tired. So for some of you, like allowing yourself to rest, maybe reworking, because some of you, like freedom of time, you may be unemployed or laid off, like they're wanting you to rest and maybe get back into the work that you should be doing. Like that will help. Yeah, you got Two of Cups. Yeah, it's definitely creative that you're supposed to be doing, like Pisces energy. Yeah, like they want you to pour in yourself, the Star card. For some of you, it's like, yeah, they want you to be on social media. Could be YouTube, as part of your promoting your work. See if there's anything else. Anything else for Capricorn? Yeah, for some of you, it's like you're waiting around for this to take off or money to come in. You've put all the seeds in. You just need to let the energy to arrive. Yeah, Hierophant, I also think like you need to be teaching. So as you're doing like your social media creation, like teaching people about your topic as well, would be really helpful. So, so you do Aquarius is next. Okay, so that's Capricorn. Okay, 36, Aquarius. All right. What messages do you have for Aquarius? What messages do you guys have for Aquarius about abundance for the month of June? Yeah, Aquarius, some of you guys are influencers. I always say Aquariuses are like or as one of my mentor calls them, the aliens of the zodiac. So like use your inner intergalactic type self as Aquarius. Like put that out as an influencer on social media. Like you have a way of like getting people to see like value in product or like an experience. Um some of you, it's like your influencer work isn't taking off because you're not making the decision, the choice to do it. Yeah, creator. Yeah, a lot of it's blocked because you're not making the choice to do it, to do the work, um, to take that chance on yourself. Yeah, Empress, it's creativity. So you have some ideas that you've been thinking about, and you have Two of Swords here. A lot of you aren't making the decision to make a choice with those ideas. So you just need to like take a chance on yourself. Decide what idea you want to move forward with. Put the energy in it, put the creativity in it, especially as an Aquarius. Like you guys have an ability to have people see things in a different way, um, in a more artistic way as well. So, um, so let's do sweet Aquarius. Did Aquarius. So we're gonna do Pisces next. It's 39. So I'm just doing my times. Okay, so messages for Pisces. See the research card. Some of you may be researchers or enjoy that type of work. So maybe you could be working in the library, um, with the work that you do. Okay, what messages do you guys have for Pisces in relation to abundance? What messages do you have for Pisces in relation to abundance? Yeah, for some of you, the reason why money's not coming is like you guys, they said lazy. Like y'all ain't putting any skin in the game. Like you can't make you're over researching the idea and not putting the energy and effort into it. Some or also some of you, you need to up your skills and you're also not taking the initiative to pour yourself into it. So that's why like things aren't coming in because you're not putting the effort into researching or also doing the training, developing your skills to build that as well. Yeah, if you guys do that, you'll have financial freedom to do whatever you think you want to do, whatever you manifest. Yeah, some of you, it's like you be fighting yourself with this, like with this decision. Like you're supposed to be an entrepreneur, like you're supposed to be teaching classes, like but or offerings, workshops. But it's like a lot of y'all still clinging on to your old ways of doing things. And that's what's keeping you stuck and things are not moving forward. So Pisces, y'all are being warned by spirit. It's time to get it together. Yeah, you have the moon card. A lot of it is your mindset that's keeping you stuck. That's why your money may be looking a little funny because you're not allowing your mindset uh to work through what's blocking your worth or feeling that you can do the work that you would love to do. um I'm just going to move these cards around so when I shuffle them for next sign. So yeah, Pisces, you have the ability. Y'all just need to allow yourself, release yourself from just staying stuck in what you've been in. Okay, so we're gonna do Aries next. Okay, so let's do Aries. The Aries, sun, moon, or rising. So some of you Aries need to be writing some stories. Could be like publishing some short stories. What does Aries need to do for abundance? Doing short stories and social media. Ooh. What sorts of things do Aries need to do for abundance? I like that. I'm going to reshuffle these again. Okay, what does Aries need to do? Some of you Aries need to be teaching. You have expertise that you should be teaching. Some of you, it's like you're still dependent on the way that you either are doing your money, obtaining money. So like you can't really fully come into your power and the work that you need to be doing if you're still allowing yourself to stay stuck in the system that you're in. Some of it is because you guys feel like if I do this work, there's other people out doing it and I don't want to put myself out there. Some of you Aries, you need to work on your spending. That's what's blocking you. So like you need to like maybe do a financial literacy. A lot of it is, I tell folks, it's not just about like learning about your bills and interests, but a lot of it is about ancestral energy in relation to money. Because if your nervous system has been in lack and then everything all at once, it's really hard. Yeah, some of you may get a promotion, but they want to remind you don't be reckless with your money, Aries. They want you to make sure that you stay. Some of you, if you're working a job, and you get a promotion, like they still want you to continue to work on the stuff that you need to be working on. Yeah, make sure that you pay off any debts that you have that are looming. So that's not keeping you stuck. Yeah, some of you, it's just that you have a fear of failure around your work. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, feeling in lack mindset. So switching the energy around that, it's going to be helpful for some of you. What does Aries need to do? Some of you need to be assertive about your gifts. So you have an idea. Part of it is some of you guys like sit on those ideas and you're not assertive with it. But if you work on that idea that you want to offer, like you have timing the world. So there's going to be some sort of cycle that comes to an end around like the work that you're going to do. Some of you are going to make a decision, like maybe to leave a job or like an exit on how to transition. But there may be like you're going to have to balance. Also, when I see this card, for some of you, it's like your work needs to be like in arts or entertainment or like theater or whatever. You're going to have success. It's just that you guys need to make a decision how you're going to go forward with it. So, Aries, if you get some money coming in, be mindful with your spending, pay off any debts that you have. But also at the same time, like they're warning you that you need to like move forward with the work that you have. So, um, so we're gonna do Aries next, and then we have Taurus. So we're finishing out last sign, Taurus sign. So that's 47. So Taurus, let's see what you guys have coming in the month of June for money. I'm gonna reshuffle this. Any Tauruses on here? So abundance for Taurus. What messages? Yeah, they want you to be a boss. So you need to get in that energy. They want you to start daydreaming, dreaming of like what you wish your career potentially could be, or what you feel like your purpose is. Some of it, for some of you, it's like entrepreneurship. They're also saying like diplomacy. So some of you, like maybe activists, or maybe like helping create policy that helps people. And some of it, the reason why your money's blocked is like you're refusing to do a career change. Your career change and like moving in the energy for the work that you're supposed to be doing is what's blocking your money. Um, let's see what other messages for Taurus that we have. Okay, what does Taurus need to do for abundance for the month of June? A lot of you need to get out of your head. You need to work on some shadow work. There may be an offer or something that's hidden that you don't know, and that also could be coming in the month of June. Also, some of you, you know that you have decisions to make, but you are allowing yourself to stay stuck because you're also in a hangman position. You keep looking for a different perspective, and they're telling you like you need to stop looking at different perspectives and just go forward with it. Yeah, Empress. Some of it is like you have some creative ability, some ideas that you've been sitting on. You need to birth them. So yeah, Taurus, entrepreneurship, diplomacy, could be activism work. Yeah, some of it's like you guys have ideas, could be travel or relation with the work, or travel or traveling to communities, or thinking about like policies or things that can help impact other global communities. So Yeah, you have a lot of abilities that they're calling you into, but a lot of it is you guys need to stop sitting here trying to look at it a different angle before moving forward. So, so yeah, if you would like to book my 1010 reading offering, which I'm going to put up shortly, like feel free to book, and I'll put all the details up on this page. And I think I'll come back tomorrow and I'll do like some love readings for the month of June. So thank you all for who have come on live today. I really appreciate all of you. And I will load this live for folks who weren't here to watch later. And if you are a person watching later, put your sun sign in, maybe what things that you're working on or need support in, because that's how we support each other is through community. So like, share, comment, and I really appreciate you all. Have a great rest of the Saturday.